ELT teacher? Don't tell me that you're specialized in teaching English as a foreign language. Or even you are a teacher of CLEL and you are teaching a subject like science, mathematics, or arts in English. And you know the best techniques and methodologies to implement the language teaching together with the content teaching appropriately in your classrooms. If that is so, I bet that you are also interested in the best digital tools or ICT tools that will help us in our task to design the best materials and the best activities and assessment for our students. If that is so, let me tell you a secret. Don't you think that storytelling is one of the best ways to promote language learning and practice in the classroom? Remember all the books that you read when you were a child and how much language you learned from them. Did you have, for example, books like the Choose Your Own Story ones? These were very, very funny books that were also games because you had to choose your own story. Let's see an example. You hear people talking outside the flat door. As you want to know about the tea, you walk to the door and stay as close as possible to overhear the conversation outside. Soon it becomes clear that it is an officer from the town hall talking with your next door neighbors. He is telling them that all the people in the building have to pay some extra taxes due to some reforms. You hear the neighbors mumbling something in this content, but finally agreeing to pay. Then silence. A moment later, you hear someone ringing at your doorbell. Are you going to open the door? If you choose to open the door, go to page 15. If you choose to ignore it, go to page 57. I'm not going to open the door. Oh, apparently I got the bad ending.
Avoiding paying taxes is never a good idea, Maria.
Or maybe you were one of the lucky ones that had one of the earliest personal computers that appeared in the market, like the ZX Spectrum. If you played games with ZX Spectrum, you will for sure remember the text adventures, which were games in which you had to write the options that you wanted to choose to follow the story. Go west, go east, open the door, use this object with this other object. Do you remember how much language learning took place while playing these games? Because you had to read and write a lot. Or maybe you even played games that have become major classics in history of video games, like the works by LucasArts that included The Legend of Monkey Island, or games based on Indiana Jones that were the earliest games in which you had an interface and could use objects on other objects and have conversations with other characters from the game. And in these games, you also had to read a lot because there was not voice at the time, and also you had to choose the right options when you were having a conversation with a character. And what if I tell you that there is one tool, a digital tool, that you can use to create games like that based on storytelling that include gamification, games in which the students are going to be required to read and choose the right options, games that can include audios as well, and music, and even the embedding of videos. Games that can combine image and text, and audio and sounds, and many other resources that you can create with other ICT tools. And what if I tell you that this tool is so easy to use that you can even teach your students to use it with just a few simple instructions, a little bit of a scaffolding, and they can create their own stories that are based on text, and also add their own images, videos, and other resources that they create. And you can even arrange group projects in your classroom in which you link the different stories that your students have produced. Can you imagine that? That will be not only storytelling and language practice covering the 4 communicative skills. That will also be digital storytelling, more mastery of the digital competence, collaborative learning, and also gamification, creative expression, mathematical thinking as regards the coding, because there is some basic coding in HTML and CSS involved, something very basic, and also computational thinking, working in groups. You cover all the competences, creating great transmedia projects in the classroom with just this single tool. And I still haven't told you the best. It's free. You don't have to pay. Well, that tool is called Twine. Twine is a free tool that allows, through some embedding or different pages that are like small web pages, the creation of non-linear, open-ended stories. You want to know more? Well, you will need to join the APAC's annual ELT Convention 2025. APAC's annual ELT Convention 2025 is going to be held in Barcelona from the 30th of January to the 1st of February. During these 3 days, people can attend live or even connect online, and there will be a great number of speakers that are experts in ELT teaching and also in the best and most appropriate digital tools and their safe use in the classroom, apart from the covering of the competences and innovation like storytelling, gamification, project-based learning, collaborative learning, flipped classroom, artificial intelligence, and ChatGPT. And why are we doing this? Because we really value as teachers the collaboration with others. We are aware that we can learn a lot from the expertise of people that know more than us in our profession, and also because we want to share what we have learned during our research, what is working for us in our classrooms. Because you know, sharing is caring, and sharing what you know to others makes you pretty cool.
We at APAC can help being super cool.
And the best thing is that you still can register. Just go to APAC's website and you will share this time with us during these 3 days in which you will be in contact with the most advanced techniques in ELT teaching and storytelling and language learning from the best professionals that are currently in the educational field. We were waiting for you. Don't miss our convention of 2025. Bye bye.